science has asked the question, is there a field of energy that connects everything?
Can spirit be measured? That's the million-dollar question that an Israeli documentary director and editor is trying to answer from top scientists from around the world.
I found myself on the ceiling, seeing my body, lying on the bed with my daughter. I put her to sleep. And then immediately after that, I'm in the sky, in the tunnel, and then seeing a big light. I was, in fact, meeting God. That was the feeling, meeting God.
Journalist Tzipi Raz had a near-death experience 30 years ago that literally rocked her world and changed the course of her life.
A feeling of something terrible might happen. And then after 1 week, this fear changed to sadness, a very big sadness. And a few hours after that, I got a phone call telling me that my brother died.
Tzipi and co-producer Ellie Singer have been on a 10-year journey to make sense of what happened to her and to bring the documentary The Field to light.
Science and spirituality are not enemies. There's a way to combine them when you think about them in a more holistic way, and now we have tools to measure it.
If you harmonize with it, with your consciousness, you activate your cellular structure.
The Field headlined to a packed house at the Spirit Festival at Tel Aviv Cinematheque with a handful of the experts from the film.
As everybody else talks about the internet, in my world it's called the Ethernet, and it's the ether, the field. You can be pulled, you can be pushed, you can be affected from hundreds of meters.
Including energy worker Trond Aronson.
I think it is the first time that the subject is being treated in a more scientific approach. It's always been pushed to the back burner with magic and voodoo and don't believe in it and all this. And it doesn't belong there. It belongs in the world of knowledge, in the world of science.
Jerusalem is on. We have people from Saudi Arabia, Abu Dhabi, Tunisia, Bahrain, Kuwait City.
Tzipi, with the help of spiritual scientists, managed to pull off what seemed like the impossible, a historic global peace meditation experiment in the old city of Jerusalem.
Our intention is to lower violence and restore peace in the old city of Jerusalem by at least 10% or more.
I said Jerusalem, and not Jerusalem, the old city of Jerusalem. Because for me, the peace in the world will come from Jerusalem.
Nearly 10,000 people from 148 countries, including the Middle East, took part in the global meditation simultaneously.
So we have someone from
Oman. Our tears falling down. I found myself there. I felt very strong love for the Jews, in spite of our raising up to hate the Jews.
This universe is a part of infinite. So there are many energy channels in this infinite.
Indian yoga and energy guru Dr. Jayant Bardari says his ancestors have believed in the link between consciousness and science for hundreds of years.
Many dimensions are there. They are very active. We're not understanding that. But they are invisible form of the science. So that invisible are also part of the science.
Thought is a particle of light. We can measure it.
In today's modern world, top scientists are able to use special instruments to measure the energy transmitted from Jerusalem.
We looked at the data. The results are rather interesting. It consists of 32 instruments placed all around the world. Very characteristic trend exactly during the event itself.
We are far more interconnected and synchronized with the Earth's magnetic fields than we ever would have predicted.
So what is your goal?
That the heart will open a little bit. We all born the same, we die the same. I mean, we are all human beings. Why to kill one another?
Someday, there will be inventions in physics, and when they do, you will see that consciousness is energy.
Emily Francis, I-24 News.
The peace is already here.